Hello guys, and welcome back to another video today with me, ARC Exotics. In this video we're going to be giving you an update on the crested gecko bioactive tank in the new Exo Terra enclosure. I say new, it's fairly old now, like 6 months or whatever, but yeah, so much better than these old Exo Terras, like that one and that one. But that one is in the other room, so we're going to go into there and talk about that. But yeah, it's doing really well, the plants are doing really well, so yeah. Let's go. Also, before we do actually go in there, I've spent the weekend, well, a day, all of these vents in the back, like one there, one at the bottom, middle, and the top there. So there's like 3 vents and there's 4 tanks, so there's quite a few vents. Spent the weekend having to glue them in because I was on my way to work and I thought I'd quickly check in the room before I leave. And oh, you can't see me very well. And this tank here, this one, the middle vent at the bottom had popped out, and there was no snake in it. And he's about 5 foot. You can't really see him. He's in there. And yeah, he was nowhere to be seen in that tank, so he got out. But luckily, this room is escape proof, and we found him, so that was quite good. But yeah, future reference, I don't want it happening when I'm going away and stuff like that, and it's a bit of a worry. So yeah, they're now glued, so hopefully we won't have any more escapes. But other than that, let's go show you how the new Exo Terra build is coming along. So this tank is actually in my bedroom, not in the reptile room, but yeah, here we go. Here's how it looks. Pretty good. I should probably wet it up for the video to make it look 10 times better. Actually, I'm going to do that real quick. There we go, I've just given it a nice little spray and it looks so much better. But I've got the door open, by the way, the glass isn't that clean. But starting from the top, like I say, obviously this is the new you know, design they've got, that have the one big single swing arm door instead of 2 separate. And there's no horrible like middle vents here, which are really like unappealing. They're just these tiny little black ones, which you don't even know they're there. And going from the top, so much has changed. So we've got the mesh how we normally would have it, and instead of having a divider and then more mesh, we've got this nice plastic panel. And again, holds humidity really well, which is great. And obviously the top is a little bit dusty, but I just need to wipe it. And I'm about to blind you, we've got the new, oh my god, oh shut that. We've got the new TERRASKY light as well. Which changes colours with this little remote here, so I can just hit it and it can go to red. Obviously it's daytime, so it's not going to look very good, but it can go to blue, yeah, go to purple or pink, loads of different colours. But obviously I just have it on white. At night time I do sometimes have it on blue though, but like I say, that is so much better because in here you've got the humidity, which holds so much better with the plastic being there, and the light still penetrates enough through it to keep these plants thriving. Because I mean, if you look in the video when I first showed this tank, I mean there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there's 10 leaves on here. Now if I look back at that video, there definitely wasn't 10 leaves, and coming down here, not that you can see it too well because of my reflection, you can kind of see the root there. So yeah, this plant for example, doing really well, and obviously it's overshadowed by a lot of the log as well and the bigger plants, but the condition of it is excellent. As you can see, look, really good condition, and that's overshadowed by quite a lot if you look up there. And again, same for these plants, doing really well, top and bottoms of them, and all the roots. If you do see any like ends of them where they're missing, like this one, if it will focus, like that one there, that would just be where the crickets have ate it, where I put crickets in. Under here, the log, we've got loads of little bits of cork bark, and we've got our isopods that we have. Now we've got dairy cows and tropical greys and oranges. Try and show you, there we go. So that's a good little bit of cork bark to pick up because it's got one of each on. But we're not going to disturb them too much, we just put them down here. And we've got so many babies as well. The babies, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There you go. All of them tiny little things there are babies. And for some reason, they love hanging out in this tight little spot here where the ledge is. So like right down here. And obviously we've got this nice ledge as well. This wasn't cheap, like 30 quid, but obviously it does look 10 times better like this, instead of having a little plastic one. And obviously he's quite a big crested gecko. He sleeps in the coconut, so I won't be able to show him, but he's quite a big crested gecko. He's an adult, so to sit on a little ledge is quite difficult. Whereas at least he's got all of this here, and he's got his water, because you know my previous videos, always have water in your tanks, because they do actually drink from it. They don't just drink from the leaves like they used to say years ago. And mealworms as well, and his dirty footprints every single day when I put some powder food in, like rapashi or Pangea. He always eats it from there, sticks to the side of the glass all the way across, and goes up here into his coconut. You can actually see him there, but yeah, you can't really see him, I was lied. But yeah, so that's the ledge, again if it will focus. And then the plants are doing really well. This log, if you're in the UK, I got it from the range in the fish section, really good. Now in the old tank he used to use this hammock all the time. So many photos on my Instagram, ARC_exotics, go and check it out, of him sleeping in this. But since we've done all of this for him, he's not been in it once. So I don't know whether to take it out maybe, but I feel like he will use it. But it's no harm, so I'm just going to keep it there. But yeah, we've got 3 of these plants in, so we've got one right here in the middle, one further back there, and another one further back there. And if you look at it from this point of view, the light is here, but that plant in the far corner is still growing really well. So for how much light that's actually getting, it is growing really, really well. And obviously we've got the new media that they have at the bottom, and that seems to be working really well. And we've also got the drainage wire as well, which is down here. There we go. So when it fills up too much, not that it is, when it fills up too much we can just turn this valve and drain it out. But we're yet to use that. So other than that, everything is real in this tank. Other than the hammock, and I guess the ledge if you want to be really fussy, but like this is all like real like sticks and moss, and he's got like a little cork bark hide back there. See it? Don't really know if you can see it. Oh yeah, there you go, just in there, which he loves as well. But yeah, this tank is doing really, really well, and obviously so much nicer to have the big panel door, because when it's shut and you're looking at it like that, there's no horrible line going down the middle. So yeah, I think it looks really great, and in the future of Exo Terra, I definitely won't be getting their old style or their old model. It will definitely be these ones, because I just think they're excellent. Let me know what you guys think down below though. So yeah, that is basically the Exo Terra tank. I think 3 months on, 2 months on, 3 months, I don't know. But I've basically left it enough time for the tank to be able to crash if I didn't do it correctly. Now, given everything that Exo Terra has supplied me with to do the setup, everything is perfect. So their new biomedia at the bottom, fine. The drainage mesh, fine. Substrate, really good. I did add some Arcadia Bio Revitalizer, like the grainy, gritty stuff. But the light, excellent. I was really reluctant about the light because Like the Tegu here, I use a jungle dawn next to a UVB, and I really do rate the jungle dawns. But the only thing about the jungle dawn for a crested gecko, if you were to have it on a tank like what I showed you in there, that light gets so hot because it's a really heavy duty LED that it will actually provide heat as well, which is good. But then say in the summertime when you're just relying on that light to do the heat and it's hotter in your room, so the temperature goes up, then that 25C is going to rise. And how do you lower that? You have to turn the light off. So do you know what I mean? Whereas with this one, it's so thin, and it just doesn't really affect the heat. Maybe like 0.5, but not enough to actually add it. I mean, I used to run a jungle dawn just for my morning geckos, and that was it. And that used to get to like 32 in the summer, and that's pretty hot just for the light itself. And that was in a 30 by 30 Exo Terra. So yeah, really good light as well. I was a bit reluctant about it going through the plastic, but went through fine. All the plants are thriving. So yeah, really happy with it. But if you guys are debating it or you're watching videos to try and see is it worth it, is it not, it's worth it, so do it. But I'm happy with it. Like I say, the gargoyle down there, he's in what the crested gecko was in, but I'll quite happily get him in another one of them because, well, they're really good, I love them. But other than that, that basically covers the video on the update of the bio build. I'm happy with it, it's growing. The next video will probably be how far back to trim the plants because they're just not stopped growing, which is good. But yeah, how far back to trim the plants and cutting them down. I can even take off some trimmings and put them in other bioactive tanks. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have enjoyed the video. It's only a short one, basically just an update on the Exo Terra build. My gecko loves it, I love it, everybody loves it. Yeah, do it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned next week for another video. Other than that, see you guys later.